is a very gloomy day today in Yorkshire, but at least we're having a little dinner party thing. Well, it's Sunday lunch technically, but later on in the evening. We've got some of Ryan's family coming over, so we are going to make a little bit of a Sunday lunch. We haven't really hosted here before. We've probably done it once or twice. Once with one of my friends, and I think last year we hosted, but we didn't cook. We got a takeaway, so that didn't count, I guess. But we're going to actually cook a Sunday dinner. This actually came about because we ended up buying a lamb joint, and then we realised that me and him would not be able to eat it by ourselves, so we're going to eat that today. We are doing a little starter and we are doing two puddings, so I'm going to have to get started on one of them because for some reason I decided I would bake. So I will show you what I am doing as I go. But at least it's a nice thing to do in the afternoon on a gloomy day like today. So Ryan is currently cleaning the kitchen so that I can start cooking and baking. So I'm going to set up the table. This is currently what it looks like. I'm going to switch it around so that 6 people can sit at it. I'm also going to extend it because it's got like a little wood thing that extends. And I'm also going to put the plate mats out and everything so that I don't have to do it later. Also, I'm not really looking tidy at all. I just threw clothes on this morning. But one good thing is now I can actually fit in jeans. So that's good. I haven't been able to wear jeans since I was about 4 months pregnant because I started to show really early on in the pregnancy. So it became very uncomfortable. But I was more pregnant in the summer, so I didn't get maternity jeans. But in the last couple of months, in that September time, I was kind of like, oh, maybe I should have got a pair of maternity jeans. But I survived and now I'm back in normal jeans. But yeah, I definitely feel like more myself now that I can actually wear my jeans again. I just realised I could really do with a stand or something to lift my camera up, or third camera. So these are my table mats. I think these are really pretty. They remind me of like a house that you would find in like Tuscany or somewhere like that. I get a little bit inspired by my favourite YouTuber. She lives in Italy, so I just think they're really nice. So I'm going to put them on the table now and hopefully it looks nice and tidy. So as you can see, there's like an extra piece of wood here that goes into the table so that you get that little bit more space. It's not a lot, but it does make a difference when everybody's cramped round the table. We originally got this so that we could host at Christmas, but we just couldn't host this year with having a newborn, so maybe this year this will come in handy as well. And this is what the table looks like at the minute. Obviously later on there'll be a few other bits and bobs on the table, but as you can see the mats fit on quite nicely, so no one's going to be super squashed. I was going to leave my tulips on the table, but it just looked way too overcramped and I think people just knock it over. So I'm just going to keep it like this for today. So that's what the table looks like. So I'm currently peeling potatoes for roast potatoes. I don't know how many to do because I usually do it for 2 people if I'm doing roasters. So I'm just currently doing this now so that I can boil them and get them done, and then I'm going to reheat them later rather than trying to coordinate lamb and potatoes all together. So that's what I'm currently doing at the moment. So I'm just peeling them, which takes forever, but they don't taste good unless you get them nice and unskinned, and then you can put loads of flour on them and make them fluffy. I've only done this once or twice, so hopefully they turn out alright. The potatoes are now boiling. I didn't have a big enough pan to do this amount in one, so I've had to do it in 2 pans today. We're problem was I was going to record a lot of the cooking, and then I realised the recipe I'm following is on my phone that I previously followed, and I want to use the same one, so I'm struggling to go backwards and forwards. I'm currently just having some water to keep hydrated because I keep forgetting to drink. So I'm now waiting for my roasties. I'm going to turn them over, put them back in. They go back in for another 15 minutes, then they come back out and do another 15 minutes. My tray was a little bit too small, so I've had to put some of the roasties on another tray, but hopefully they're okay. So I did make some banana bread, but I forgot to show you it when it came out, and it looked a lot better as a whole. But there's chocolate and walnut running through. It was quite nice in the middle. It was a little bit well done on the top, but some people liked it like that, and I quite liked it. The only thing was the recipe. The recipe that I went for, it would definitely needed more cooking than it recommended, so I actually think it needed more time cooking. So maybe there was a bit too much mixture, I'm not sure, but it's all done now. Had a meal and everything. We had roast potatoes and lamb, and there's loads of washing up to do. Most of it's been done, and now I'm just gonna sit and chill. I just wanted to come on and end the video here because I completely forgot to record an ending to my video. I didn't show any of the meal or the banana bread, which would have been a nice end to the video. It's partly because I was very rushed off my feet. After the meal I was very exhausted, and I was really tired, and it was just a very busy day. But yeah, it was quite a nice meal. I think me and Ryan did really well to say that we'd not cooked a meal of that extent before, and then also having a 3-month old. Gosh, the brain fog is terrible at the minute. Having a 3-month old, it's definitely a challenge, but we did it. I think on hindsight though, we should have decided to make one thing from scratch, because I made a banana bread, I made Yorkshire puddings, and then my roast potatoes take an hour of preparation time. So basically I spent all day cooking and preparing, but it was in between Finley feeds and Finley playtime, and then only doing it when he was asleep. So it was, and even though Ryan was there as well, it was kind of hard to keep like mixing around and juggling. So in hindsight, I think we should have just been a little bit less ambitious, but we did it. We did the meal, and it all turned out okay. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next one.